What is going on, everybody? It is the Naughty Investor here. I hope everyone's having a great day and not going too crazy over what's happening with the market. I wanted to give my thoughts on what's happening, and mainly just the topic for this video is, am I concerned about this? Am I worried? Is, every time I look at CoinMarketCap, is my heart fluttering and I'm getting all nervous? Or do I not care at all? And am I just, going about my day, drinking some tea, just totally chillaxed? And which one is it for me? And to be honest with you, the answer is neither extreme. So let's separate this. Let's separate Bitcoin and altcoins as far as the scales go. How worried am I about Bitcoin? How worried am I about altcoins? And let's put it on a 1 to 10 scale. 1 meaning I'm not worried at all, and 10 meaning I think it's going to crash, I'm super worried, I'm pulling out all my money. So we're going to have 2 scales, 1 for Bitcoin, 1 for altcoins, and where do I stand on each? So for Bitcoin, I'll be honest, I'm about a 3. I'm not super concerned. I'm not panicking, because I've seen this before. I've seen this all before. I've been involved with crypto for years now. This is not the first time Bitcoin has dipped a significant amount. There's been times Bitcoin has lost 75% of its value and then bounced back. Okay? So when I say a 3, am I a little bit concerned? Yeah. I think, there is some cause for concern, but it's not enough to where you stop living your life, and it's not enough to where I don't think that I don't think Bitcoin's gonna go to 0, right? I think Bitcoin, I don't think it's gonna go below 5,000. I could be wrong. I'm not making a prediction in that. That's just my opinion. I don't think it's gonna go below 5,000, but it's possible. It is possible. It could go below 5,000. Now, one of the reasons I'm a 3 on Bitcoin is because I think it's very possible that once we start recovering from this, and we're going to get into this at the end of towards the end of the video, explain what's happening, what I think is going to happen. I think Bitcoin could be replaced by an altcoin. I think Bitcoin could drop down to number 2. I think it's very possible. Now, I'm not anti-Bitcoin. I own Bitcoin. Do I own a lot of Bitcoin? I own a decent amount. It makes up a significant portion of my portfolio, but it's not my largest holding. I am more invested in various altcoins than I am invested in Bitcoin. So with that being said, so I'm a 3 on Bitcoin as far as concern goes. Again, 10 being super concerned and 1 being not concerned at all. Drinking tea. Where am I on altcoins? Well, as we can see, Ethereum down 15%, XRP 12.98, so basically 13%. I'm not going to count Bitcoin Cash. Cardano down 15%, Litecoin 11%, Stellar basically 11%, Neo almost 20%. Dash has been taking some big hits lately, and Monero is down to just under 200, which is really crazy because we were almost at 400 a while ago. So where do I stand on the altcoin market? I'm actually, you might be surprised by this, I'm less concerned about altcoins than I am about Bitcoin. And here's why. I think altcoins offer more utility value than Bitcoin. So what's utility value? I think altcoins offer more actual use cases than Bitcoin. And again, I'm not anti-Bitcoin. I'm not saying I'm against Bitcoin. I'm not. I own Bitcoin. I was an investor in Bitcoin years ago. I just wish I put more money in. So I'm not anti-Bitcoin, but I do think altcoins offer a lot more as far as real world applications. Again, Bitcoin is just a transactional cryptocurrency. It is blockchain technology for currency. Whereas Ethereum, which is something I'm very bullish on long term, Ethereum is an entire network. You could build smart contracts, decentralized application, dApps, so much more with Ethereum than with Bitcoin. So I think overall altcoins offer more utility value. I think altcoins have more room to run. I mean, Bitcoin did get overextended. If you go into the chart, Bitcoin certainly did get overextended. Here, let me just go over to, I am on Ethereum right now. Let me get over to Bitcoin. Oh my God. Bitcoin USD. Whatever, we're using Tether. So we saw Bitcoin get really overextended when it got up to that 20,000 mark, or just under $20,000. Let me just do this. All of this, there was no support. There is no support over there, right? What should have happened, or what would have happened if we weren't having the dip right now, is it would have went like this. That is what should, that's, if Bitcoin went like that and we had it steadily going up like that, we wouldn't be having these big corrections right now. What happened is we had so much overextending. I mean, look at these candlesticks. It's just straight up. No support whatsoever. So this is what's going away right now, and we're coming back to reality. And I think that's why we might get down to $5,000 per Bitcoin. Is it going to recover? I think so. Is there a possibility it doesn't recover? It's a possibility. There's always possibilities in life. Never invest money you can't afford to lose. But I think it's unlikely. I think it's very, very, very unlikely that Bitcoin goes to zero. I don't think that's going to happen. So as you can see, we had all this overextending over here, and now we are correcting down from it. I just want to pull up a couple technical indicators for you guys. I want to put on some Bollinger Bands, and I would like to have some RSI on to show overbuying and overselling. Alright, so here we are with the Bollinger Bands. As you can see, we're not really seeing that much constricting of the Bollinger Bands, which means we very well could fall a bit more. Because when the Bollinger Bands constrict, what's happening is price is consolidating. When they expand, what's happening is prices are either going way up or way down. So we're not seeing a ton of constricting. So I think it's very possible that we... and let me just put this on a bit more. So I think it's very possible that we could even go a bit lower. So that's why I'm saying it's possible we go down to 5,000. But that's Bitcoin. Again, for altcoins, I kind of lost track of that. But for altcoins, where do I stand on the scale? So I'm Bitcoin number 3. Altcoins, I'm a 1.5. There is so much technology in altcoins that just... It has so much more real world utility that I don't think it's very possible for it to go to zero. I don't think it's very possible for people to say, oh, this technology has no value whatsoever. I don't think that's the case. I think blockchain technology is here to stay. I think we're going to see different iterations of it. We're going to see different applications of it. We're going to see different uses of it. But I don't think it's going to be going anywhere. So in the short term, we might see some more dips for another couple weeks. It's very possible we go down, we come up, we go down, and we just stay in this bear market of a steady decline. But I think once we hit a bottom, once we hit that bottom, we're going to come back into a bull market. And I think what's going to happen is we see altcoins pump, and I think Bitcoin is going to consolidate and then possibly follow the altcoin market. So my prediction for when we're out of this bear market, when we're in a bull market, I think altcoins are going to pump. I think Bitcoin's going to pump too. It's going to start recovering. But I think altcoins are going to pump a lot faster than Bitcoin is. And I think it's very possible Bitcoin drops to number 2 and Ethereum comes to number 1. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm saying it's possible. Maybe like I'd say a 40% chance that happens. It's not quite 50% because I'm not going to say it's 50-50. It's more unlikely than it is likely, but not by much. So that's my thoughts about this. I am not super concerned. Is there a little bit concerned? Honestly, yes. More concerned with Bitcoin, less concerned with altcoins. But here's the reality. You have to hodl through this. If you're buying more during it, that's great too. I've been planning to pick up some more Neo lately, so don't be surprised if I put up a video saying that I bought more Neo once it hits a little bit lower. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, found it informative. I hope I'm, helping not spread FUD. I don't want to be oh, the market is crashing. No, I don't think that's what's happening. I think we're just starting to go towards a bottom. I don't think the bottom is that far off, but I think it's a bit farther down. And I think we're going to see prices decline a bit more until we start seeing everything recover. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one. Make sure you subscribe and share this video. Helps me out a ton. And have a great day, guys. Peace out.